Guys, Coach Ray here. So it's been maybe 16, 17 hours since the event. I have no voice. I also lost my voice screaming and shouting and being really excited, and the whole event was just crazy one. So if you haven't seen it, you don't want any spoilers. You don't watch this video. I'm just gonna give my thoughts why the match went the way it went. Why did Devon lose? Um, I think the first round was absolutely everything. Two interesting things happened. So both guys lost something, and I think the loss from Devon was way bigger than loss from Levin, right? Um, Devon was able to get the hand. He got a good setup, and he was able to get the hand. Levin's grip was like this. If you look at, like, he was literally like this. He had no good grip. He was stuck in the middle. They were both stuck in the middle. Levin knew if he moves, he will lose his wrist. If you saw the post-match interviews, all the interviews are on East versus West channel. They are there. Go and watch them if you haven't. Um, he knew if he moves, he loses, right? And I think his ego didn't allow him to lay down the round and save energy. So he gave up his wrist even more and just went in a full press. Giving up his wrist, he took a power away from this, but he extended Devon like completely. His arm was completely straight. I'm 100% with the ref call there. For me, it looked like, because like arm is straight and his humerus bone was a downward position. So this is not a foul. This is a foul in a losing position or neutral position. And Devon was this close from the pin pad. Devon was completely stretched out. That taking you far away from your maximum limit. So if someone, like, if you stop him here, your arm is still not stretched out. You still will have something left. He was overextended. I have to rewatch it really to know, but I think I never seen Devon being even more straightened out. And the take, what Devon lost from this was bigger than what Levin lost from this. Next rounds, we saw that Levin had enough rise to compensate for his hand. He didn't have a good hand control. He was staying like this and just going sideways, but it was way more than Devon had left in this, right? And I think that was the biggest major factor. Devon definitely had success on the first round, but the exchange of energy between two super heavyweights or heavyweights is so big that there's gonna be a huge loss. Levin, all props to him. Like, for me, like, he won because he was stronger. He was really good, well prepared. He was very smart. Like, look at the way he was arm wrestling. He was fighting Devon, and he said he's gonna fight Devon. He didn't say he's gonna, allow Devon just to take and do what he wants. He said he's gonna fight him. He's gonna do everything like he does, and he kind of did. He was in the match, and for me, like, the round number one, exchange of energies, exchanging, because Levin told in an interview, he said that he thought his wrist is gone, and he knew, like, I was sitting there with Engin Terzi, and Engin, we looked at each other, we're like, oh, he's done. But the damage from straightening Devon's arm completely, right, it did its toll. One good match you can look as an example what happens when you keep your hand for longer, not keep your hand, but keep your arm for longer, was Nurdaulet. Nurdaulet stayed in neutral position like this. Like, he was 90 degrees, maybe a little over, and when he lost, he went sideways. He didn't allow himself to be stretched out, because then you're taking what Neil calls elastic limit. You're taking, literally, you're breaking yourself up. This is a huge negative. You're taking a weight that you literally cannot hold, and that's what happened. This is how I see the match. I'll definitely might change my mind, but from talking with both of the athletes, this is what I saw happening. This is what I saw happening in that match. Let me know what you saw. Either way, I think whatever Devon would try to do would not work. Levin was the stronger arm wrestler, better arm wrestler that yesterday. It's crazy to think about the first match, and we still think like, oh, what would happen if, right? Most likely, same scenario. I think Levin there was in a great shape. Levin here is in a great shape. Devon improved a lot. Like, I believe Devon improved like crazy, and we saw it on the first round. That was the big improvement. Like he got that position, he got the hand, and he took it, but compromising himself, right, with the press, that was the big difference maker. That was the big difference maker. Devon was trying at one point, trying to get in, then get out. It's yeah. I like. I also drink the Kool Aid, and I also thought that Devon has better chances of winning. Levin right now is the absolute peak of arm wrestling. I can't agree more with that. The strongest we have ever seen. And there's few guys right now that are built like him that could potentially give him a challenge in the future. There's also a guy that's not built like him who is on a vengeance path, and his name is Hermes Gasparini. Um, yeah, there's super heavyweights are still very interesting. The story of Devon right now is over, and I don't know if we will see the third part. And it comes really difficult because we all are fans of Devon Larratt. It's hard not to be. It's hard not to root for the underdog. But I think right now, it kind of feels like everything is in its right place. Levan Saginashvili is the champion. Devon Larratt is still the champ in heavyweights, super heavyweights. Levan Saginashvili. I still see the comments as like, oh, whoa, why is the guy lighter pulling? They're pulling for overall. There's no one better than Devon Larratt except Levan Saginashvili. I don't know how people cannot wrap their minds around it. That's the situation. That's the situation we are in. Until we find someone better than Devon and big with the weight closer to Levan, then it doesn't make any sense. But till now, it makes sense. I think what we all should be looking at is Alex Kordecha. Alex, very dangerous, very smart, very good puller, and definitely will keep on improving. I don't know if he faced best Georgi because Georgi was struggling with that foot, and it's hard to sleep with so much pain. It's hard to move around. It's so hard to do so many things. Um, Vitali is still there, and Hermes is coming in with vengeance. Revas and Gennady. I think we're still gonna see a lot of magic happening. And yeah, yesterday's event. If if any of you who were here could express just in the comments, just tell the story of energy that was here. Just tell how it felt, like how it felt. I have never experienced that in my life in an arm wrestling match, in an arm wrestling event. By far, the greatest emotions, by far, greatest audience, greatest support, so many memorable moments. Um, I know it's great, like, I love watching videos and see it, but being live, especially for this ones, if you have a chance, don't miss your chance seeing arm wrestling live, especially when people, when someone who people are passionate is pulling, and that's what we saw yesterday. There's so much passion between Devon and Levin. Devon fans outweigh Levin fans by a mile, but everyone gives respect where respect is due. Levin was very happy. He was very happy and very relieved, and he knew that this was a real threat, and he's happy about the whole situation. Um, I know we run into some issues that were out of our hands as a crew for me, Neil, Travis. I hope you enjoyed the event. Engin is trying his best. Core Sports are doing its best, but there's some things happening that kind of messed it up for us a little bit. Um, yeah, it's right now. We talked with Engin, and I said like I feel like very low today, right? And it wasn't like we stayed up all night and just partied and celebrated. I still was uploading videos and making stuff, and it's just it was just such a high adrenaline, and then now it kind of mellows out. Today is Sunday. I'm leaving back home on Monday, and I feel like it's good. I still want to be here because still like Devon is here. I think Levin is still here. Hermes is still here. We pulled with Auden, and yeah, it's good to be here and kind of with everyone else just calm down from this whole situation. I really hope you enjoyed what you saw. I hope you enjoyed the excitement that I have. I'm a huge arm wrestling fan, and I'm tired and lost for words. All I will say, stay strong, love arm wrestling. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys for everything, absolutely for everything. I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for people who are passionate about our sport. Maybe not on the same level as Engin Terzi, but still, I owe absolutely everything to people watching. So thank you so much for that. Stay strong. Love arm wrestling.